Get your feet up on the turnbuckle. Push off and roll backwards. You can pin him like that. It's all right. Yeah, you did good. You did good. Catch your breath. We'll get him next time, all right? You good?
Guys, come here. We need to talk.
Is it about your disgusting ring mat? Because I feel like it's making me itch all over. Hey! What was that for?
For playing to an imaginary crowd. It cost you the match. Red, great job. Keep it up.
Remind me why I show up here every day to get tortured?
That's not torture if you're paying for it. Now, what I didn't tell you was that match was actually a tryout.
For what? Is WWE coming to town?
Not quite. It was a tryout for the local Winterfest that's coming up. The organizers asked me to put on a wrestling event.
That's great.
Who are we gonna face? I wouldn't mind a rematch against those two.
Slow down. After what I just saw, only one of you was ready for their first official match.
Sorry, Red. You'll get your chance soon.
Red's the one who's ready, not you, doughhead.
What?
When it comes to in-ring ability, Red's got you beat by a kilometer.
Isn't that less than a mile?
Oh, thanks for the conversion, Albert Asswipe. Bottom line, you're too focused on the entertainment side of things.
Well, maybe you weren't focused enough on the entertainment side of things. Didn't you only appear in WWE like 3 times?
4, if you count the time I helped carry Macho Man to the ring on his fancy chair gimmick.
You mean a sedan?
No, it was a chair, not a car. Either way, I was in WWE 4 more times than you'll ever be.
I'll make it there someday. It's on our list.
Oh, yeah, and someday I'm gonna poop golden nuggets. No offense, Red.
Whatever. You'll see. Congrats on getting your first match. You know I'll be there cheering you on.
Thanks, I know.
Speaking of cheering her on, since you like running your mouth so much, you can accompany her to the ring as a manager. That actually might be a better fit for you long term.
A manager? That's not what I'm here for.
You'll figure this out. I know it.
Oh, one more thing. I need to know what to call you so they can advertise the event.
That's easy. I'm sticking with Red. Kids started calling me that in high school because of my temper, but I'm gonna turn it into something positive.
Okay. Man, what about you? Sticking with Denver?
I don't know. Sounds too regional. And omelette-y.
I know. How about Albert Asswipe?
Nah.
Carl Botch, on account of all the moves you botch?
I like that one.
How about I pay tribute to my wonderful trainer and call myself Riley Flash Jr.?
Oh, that ain't happening. Do you have any other nicknames?
Trey!
No, don't listen to her.
I kind of like that. And you can spell it T-R-E, so it's kind of like 3 in Spanish, as in getting a 3 count to win a match. Which probably won't happen very often for you, but you get it, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Great. Then Trey it is.
Thanks a lot.
No problem, Trey. And hey, I just realized we can cross something off our list. Come up with awesome wrestling names.
I don't know about the awesome part. Man, I'm freezing. What are the chances I can bring this out to the ring with me?
0. But you should be plenty warm out there with all the hot air you produce.
Can't believe you didn't have a bigger career with zingers like that.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I had to make like 7 connections to get here from Orlando.
Oh, hey, Peyton. No problem. I appreciate you doing me this favor. Red and Trey, this is Peyton Royce. We met when she trained here in Calgary, and now she recently signed with NXT.
So who am I facing tonight? And by the way, it's cold enough to freeze the tail off a brass kangaroo. Can I have this heater out there for my match?
Oh, sure thing, Peyton.
What?
You'll actually be facing Red tonight in her first ever match.
Wow, it's an honor. We actually watch you on NXT all the time. And at least when my friend Trey here isn't hogging the laptop and watching weird videos of who knows what.
She's kidding. I told you to stay out of my browser history.
Wait, did you say this is her first ever match?
Yeah, Red's only been training for about 3 months, but don't take her lightly, she's really good.
3 months? It took me longer than that to get here. And what kind of stupid name is Red? If anything, with your lack of experience, you should call yourself Green.
What? Anything she says with that accent is funny.
After I'm done with you tonight, you'll understand why they call me Red. Because all that pretty white snow out there will be stained red with your blood. And then every time it snows, the children who were here tonight will be reminded of the carnage they saw and refuse to go outside. And after you spend weeks in the hospital and are finally able to drag your broken body onto the airplane back to Orlando, the pilot will be so terrified by the sight of your mangled face, he will lose control of the plane, sending it crashing down to the earth.
Whoa. I think she got the point.
You have major issues.
What the heck was that?
The old hothead Red comes out when she gets angry. We've been working on dialing it back. I like the intensity, but just focus that on your match, okay? And if you can take a break while you're painting the snow red with Peyton's blood, maybe stop and soak everything in. This is your first match after all, which is a big deal. It's on our list.
Sorry. You're right, and I'm happy you'll be out there with me. I'm gonna go stretch.
Should I tell anyone with kids to leave?
Nah, she'll be fine. I hope.
Welcome to Winterfest 2015. As always, I'm your host, Gord Wilson. Yeah, this can't be worse than last year's Winterfest, eh? The good news is most of the victims of the wild moose attack have fully recovered. Since this is Red's first ever match, I put a few toonies on Peyton Royce to win. I've just been informed there is no gambling allowed at Winterfest. Jeez, that'll make the kids' sled races a lot less interesting. local sponsors. Secondhand Toques, Larry Zamboni Driving School, and of course, Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy. Bring your ticket stub to Riley's for a free picture of Mr. Flash himself, after purchase of a commemorative frame for only $19.95. Might have this one in the bag, eh? Wait a second. Trey is finally doing something useful. With that temper on Red, oh, I would not want to be in Peyton's shoes right now. Also, they don't look very warm. Red's manager goes by the name of Trey and hopes to be a wrestler himself someday. Meanwhile, I want to be a big-time radio DJ, but sometimes your dreams don't work out and you end up announcing local rodeos, spelling bees, and Winterfest events. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Oh, now Red looks to be in trouble.
G'day, Peyton. Koalas are cute, but they have terrible personalities, kind of like you. And, the Great Barrier Reef is more like the just okay Barrier Reef. And boomerangs are a sham. They never come back when you throw them. I really don't know that much else about Australia. Your chain of steakhouses is severely...
Peyton Royce trained here in Calgary and is now an NXT superstar. You can watch her every week on the WWE Network, which recently turned 1 year old. Oh, crap. That reminds me, my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and I didn't get her anything. Hey, Tom, run out and snag me as much Winterfest junk as you can for $20. I'll pay you back. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yeah. Welcome back, Peyton. It's clear Riley Flash has a gem of a student here with Red. He hasn't sent anyone to WWE yet, but I think she may be the first.
That was awesome! It was everything I've ever dreamed of. I'm numb with excitement, or maybe I'm just frozen, but either way, I get to cross 2 things off our list.
And you did it without emotionally scarring any children.
Wrestle first match and win first match.
Nice of your mate to help you out there tonight. Maybe if I see you again, I'll have some backup too.
I look forward to it.
By the way, I didn't really mean any of the things I said out there, especially about you having the personality of a koala. You're way more pleasant, and I'm actually a big fan of your people's blooming onions.
You're a total bogan.
Wait, is that a good thing?
I don't think so.
Congrats on your first win, Red. I knew you wouldn't let me down. And you're not going to either, Trey.
What do you mean?
It's been a last-minute change of plans. My surprise opponent for tonight was injured.
Is that who I think it is?
That's right. It's me, the King of Cuteville, Prince Pretty. Unfortunately, I slipped on some ice and stubbed my turning toe.
Your turning toe?
Yes, the most important toe. EI, the toe one uses to turn on a runway. Ugh, I can't stand non-models. Anyway, it's a shame all these uggos here tonight will no longer get to see me compete against Riley Flash. Not that it would have been much of a contest. I mean, look at this man.
I have let myself go.
He couldn't lace my boots on his best day. To be fair, some of my finer boots are slip-ons that don't have any laces, but you get the point.
Anyway, Trey, I need you to take Tyler's place against me.
I thought you said I wasn't ready.
You're not, but I liked what I saw from you out there during Red's match, and also I don't have any other options.
All right, I'll do it. First match.
Do you want a picture to commemorate this moment?
That'd be great.
Nailed it. I'll post it for you. Hashtag gorgeous.
You know about fashion.
Obviously. Go on.
Well, I already went out there once tonight, so I want a different look for my match against Riley Flash. Do you have any last-minute suggestions?
Ah, the classic quick change, as we models call it. Well, when I look at you, I see 3 options that fit the theme and location of this show. Now you're ready to chop down the competition.
Wow, that's an interesting look.
You don't like it?
It's fine. It's just that maybe you should worry about the actual match, you know? I know you don't like to hear it when it comes from Riley, but he has a point. You might be too focused on everything other than what happens inside the ring.
People remember cool entrances and costumes. Entertainment is what makes wrestling great.
Wrestling makes wrestling great.
Well, there's more than one way to thread a needle.
Actually, there's only one opening on a needle, so...
Whatever, you know what I mean.
Anyway, what's more important is you're going to have your first match. So have a great one. And entrance, too.
Thanks.
Ward Wilson back again for Roddy Flash taking on Trey. So this is the surprise opponent that Winterfest paid big bucks for? If you're a little confused, you're not alone. Even though you were probably expecting something other than this match, I've been just told Winterfest will not be issuing refunds. Sorry. We saw Trey out here earlier in Red's corner, but he looks a bit different now. I'll leave it at that. Considering this is Trey's first official match, he doesn't look half bad. I mean, other than his outfit. This is turning into a real kerfuffle. What's he doing, eh?
Help! Help! My tongue's stuck! Come on, I need some hot! Coco! Yeah! Hey, hold on! Come here! Help me out! Come here! Come on, help me!
Trey just got himself out of a sticky situation. But will he make it back into the ring before the 10 count?
9!
Injured tongue at all. This match will continue. Roddy Flash has wrestled the who's who of popular superstars throughout his career. He never actually beat any of them, but who's keeping track? Is the student going to become the master here tonight? Probably not. But it still should be fun to watch. Saying Trey's outmatched here tonight, but this is his first rodeo, literally. Be sure to check out the Winterfest calf roping competition later tonight. Hoser, what's this nincompoop doing? The veteran Roddy Flash picks up the win. It doesn't happen very often, so enjoy it.
Hey, I want to thank everyone for coming out to the show. And also, it needs to be said that I had 2 students who had their very first matches tonight. Red, who beat Peyton Royce earlier. Isn't that incredible? And now Trey, who had a good effort on short notice, but got a little bit ahead of himself. We'll work on his counting. Trey, I'd let you have the mic, but I think you might be a bit tongue-tied. Give it up one more time for Trey.
What a night!
I'm thinking Pavone's to celebrate.
Isn't that place super expensive?
It's on me. Well, technically my parents, but we deserve it.
All right, I'm in. Now get that heat blasting.
That's weird. Gas is full. I'll call them back later.
Maybe they can help with the car. And we can tell them about our first matches.
No.
Hey, it's Red. You're on speaker.
Oh, hi there. Are you visiting Denver at college?
What?
Now's not really a good time.
Why? Is something wrong? Are you having car trouble?
Yeah, we are. How'd you know that?
Just hang up.
Cut the crap. We remotely disabled the SUV because we know you're not at school, and we're pretty sure you never were. We got an alert about a substantial charge in Canada for something called Riley Flash's Wrestling Academy.
And then after we looked into it, we discovered charges for the past few months, including a crazy hotel bill, gas, food, clothes, you name it. Do you know how disappointed I was when I realized I was going to have to return all those reward points? I was this close to a free trip. This close!
It is not about the stupid points. We were hoping you'd come clean on your own about all of this, but I guess you're just gonna keep on lying.
Hey, wait. Look, this is what I want to do with my life, and no matter how many times I told you that, you still didn't support me, so I was pretty much forced to lie. Would you rather I be miserable at school?
Of course not, but you have to be realistic. You are never going to make it as a pro wrestler.
There's a better chance of me dating a supermodel.
Frank!
Which is impossible because your mom is stunning, and I would never date anyone else.
I will make it. And when I do, you'll wish you would have had my back before I was successful and famous.
It's not too late to try to put all this behind us. We'll activate the SUV if you come home now. Then I can try to get you re-enrolled in school for next semester.
You're gonna have to ship the car home, because I'm staying here to pursue my dreams. Maybe someday you'll understand that. Hey, wait! What are you doing? You're gonna get yourself killed.
I'd rather that happen than talk to you right now. Leave me alone.
Sorry, but I'm not going anywhere. We set out to do this together, and this doesn't change anything. I mean, other than the fact we now don't have a car or somewhere to sleep, but you know what I mean. I still want to do this if you do.
I appreciate your loyalty, but you lied to your parents and me about what we were doing here. And you basically sat back and let me steal from them.
Don't worry about the money, I'll pay them back. And I'm sorry, but you've always told me to take the advice from my birth parents' letter, right? About following my dreams? Well, that's all I was trying to do.
You didn't need to lie to do that.
It's the only way I could see this working. But I'll never keep a secret from you again, I promise. From now on, it's total honesty between the two of us, okay? You're gonna know everything, even how many times a month I shave my toes.
You shave your toes? Weird.
See? I'm an open book. So, no more secrets, okay?
I know he said no more secrets, but you can't tell him ours. It will ruin him. Okay. No more secrets.
So now what do? We're carless and without the credit card. Pretty soon we'll be homeless.
I think our only option is to hit the road and try to make some money on the indies. But we'll have to start roughing it like actual up-and-coming wrestlers.
You think we have enough cash for a new car?
I wouldn't say new. We managed to get a used car that fell under our budget, probably because it also fell under various recalls and safety violations.
Do we stick our phones in this slot? Nothing's happening.
I think that's a tape deck. This car doesn't exactly have the latest features. Roughing it, remember?
Right. So I'm assuming there's no Bluetooth.
No, but I did find an actual tooth in the trunk.
Shark or human?
Human, I think.
Lame.
Well, now that we have our extremely safe and luxurious ride that may or may not have had a body in the trunk at some point, where to? We do have Wrestle in Memphis on the list.
Assuming this piece of junk can make it that far, then I guess we're headed to the great state of South Carolina. That is where Memphis is, right?
Close. Maybe I should drive.
It's fine. I got this. Is that also a feature on older cars?
Nope. Don't think so.
Denver, it's your mom and dad. I know we had some words the other night, but we wanted to let you know if you change your mind about things and want to come home, you're always welcome here.
Yeah, hey, I hope Brian over at the used car lot hooked you up with a good deal, because if he didn't, I could expose some skeletons in his closet. Oh, or in his case, the trunks of the cars he sells. Literally. There might be bones in there. Anyway, good luck out there on your own. Actually... yeah.
Catching up on old times has been great, but we should really get going. Besides, shouldn't we save some of this for our speech later?
But we just got through all the boring backstory stuff. It really starts to pick up from here.
I'm down for more.
Hey guys, it's so good to see you. Congrats on the Hall of Fame. This is really happening.
It's not official yet. We have to actually make it to the building.
They're not going to start without you.
And even if they did, some of the speeches are so long, you'd still have plenty of time.
Great. We were just telling Pac all about how we got started.
Didn't we cross paths on an indie show early on in your career?
We did, at a minor league baseball stadium in Memphis, to be exact.
That's right. I knew you had it back then. Trey, not so much.
Why does everyone keep saying that?
Because you didn't know the difference between a wrist lock and a wristwatch?
Speaking of wristwatches, we really should get going.
From my experience, this day goes by pretty fast. So you really want to relax and soak in every moment.
Lita's right. When I got inducted with DX, everything just flew by.
Then let's get back to soaking. Lita, if my memory is correct, you were just in Memphis for an autograph signing, but Red had other plans.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.
Hold on a second, can we cut the music? In the spirit of not being shy, I have something I want to say. Growing up, I was a huge fan of yours. Facing you in the ring is actually on this list I have. So I know you don't wrestle that much anymore, but I'll always regret this moment if I didn't ask. How about you skip the autograph session and go one-on-one with me right now?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but who are you?
I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but none of these people would be here paying you $10 an autograph if it wasn't for me working my butt off this past year in Memphis.
Look, I get it. You're young and hungry, and you probably think I'm the entitled Hall of Famer who just shows up to cash in on all your hard work. But it's not like that. I'm here to support you and the indie scene. I mean, I used to be you. And by the way, I still didn't get your name.
You'll hear the ring announcer say it after I beat you.
So you're not backing down, huh?
Like I said, you're on my list.
I'm sorry, everyone. But I'm gonna have to delay this autograph signing until after I win this match.
Skip Hilo here, bringing you all the action from the home field of the Memphis Sliders. I didn't expect to see Lita wrestle here tonight, but I also didn't expect my 27-year-old twin sons to still be living with me, so sometimes life throws you some real curveballs. got quite the temper on her. Actually reminds me of Slaughter's manager, Tex Phillips. Did you know Tex once threw a bat at a fan who was razzing him? That was the last time his dad was ever allowed at a game. True story.
We're in the ropes.
Now, just a reminder, the Sliders are on the road. We'll be back for a 6-game homestand next week. So come on out and support the home team. Or the away team. Just get your butt here and spend some money, okay? I have 2 27-year-old man children to feed, and this franchise is dying quicker than the house fire. I've seen Red wrestle a few times, and she never disappoints. Unlike the new slider stew the stadium's serving up. Word of advice, unless you want your next bathroom trip to end in a rundown, I suggest you avoid it. If Red can pull off the win over a WWE Hall of Famer like Lita, I guarantee she'll be getting a call to the bigs in no time. Be sure to get your picture taken with Memphis Sliders mascot, Remy. And just a friendly reminder, he's not made of actual meat, so please do not attempt to bite and or lick him. Sounds crazy, but happens all the time. Red is out here fighting for respect, which is something we can all relate to. This morning, the twins threw donuts at me because I bought powdered jelly instead of chocolate sprinkle. Just a reminder, they're 27 years old. Anyway, let's get back to the action. This is one heck of a bonus match we're getting here tonight, folks. It just proves you never know what you're going to see at Memphis Slider Stadium. Like that one crazy stunt where they had monkey umpires for a game. I still maintain they did a better job than the real ones. With this match against Lita, Red's getting across something big off her list tonight. I respect that, especially since the only list I have is never-ending grocery list because apparently my almost 30-year-old twins are never going to move out of the house. But I'm not bitter about that at all.
So I just want to thank everyone in Memphis for coming out to the show. It's always great to be a part of these smaller events and connect with the people who have supported me for so many years. I'll be available for pictures and autographs starting in a few minutes. Don't be shy.